Hi, this is Mrs. Oakley, and today we're going to look at the Unit 4 review. All right, so talking about decimals, we learned to add and subtract them. Go ahead and pause this video. You're going to be doing most of this yourself, and then coming back and checking your work. All right, so here we go. Remember, when we're adding, we're lining up decimals to make sure that we're adding them right based on their place value. Adding zeros where needed. It says adding, so 5, 8, 9, down the decimal, 7, 1. Good job. All right, so here we have 120 minus 34.82. Now, remember, decimals here. Okay, borrowing. 8 gives me 1, gives me 5. Breaking down my decimal before I forget. 11 minus 3 is 8, and there's my answer. Okay, last one here. Add that 0. We're adding, get 8. 12, carry the 1, bring down my decimal. 9. Made it look like plus signs. Okay, so 9, 6, and 1. Good job. Okay, on this slide, we're multiplying. Go ahead and pause the video and multiply these three. Make sure if you can't remember what to do with the decimals that you look back at your notes and then come back and see if you got it correct. All right, for this first one, we said 17.6 times 9.8. Okay, 8 times 6 is 48, here's a 4. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 4 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 6 is 14. Moving to the next spot, so 9 times 6 is 54, 5. 9 times 7 is 63, 6 plus 5 is 68, 6. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 6 is 15. Let's add these. You get 8, 4, 2, 7, 1. Now remember, to do this, I got 1, 2 numbers behind, so my decimal goes here. 18.23 times 0.64. Here we go. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. 4 times 8 is 32. Oops, I put the wrong number down. 2. Carry the 3. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 3 is 7. Okay. With these, we're moving into the 10. 6 times 8, or 6 times 3 is 18. Carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Carry the 1. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 1 is 49. Carry the 4. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. Let's add these. 2, 7, carry the 1. 5, 6, 16, carry the 1. Now, looking at my decimals, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers behind. Great job. 1.35 times 1.7. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 3 is 24. Carry the 2. Excuse me. 7 times 1. Excuse me. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. All right, we're done there. Put our placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. And it's time to add. 5, 9, 12. Carry the 1, 2. See how many numbers behind? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3 numbers behind here. Great job. All right, now here we go. Here are 6 division problems, and I know it's a lot. So I'm going to tell you, you have to do the bottom 3 yourself, but I'm going to do the 7, 8, and 9 together. So watch me as I do this to review. So I'm going to take 142.2, and I'm going to divide it by 6. Okay, I'm moving my decimal up. 6 can't go into 1, but it can go into 14 two times. That's 2 times. 6 is 12. That gives me 2 left over. All right, 6 times 3 is 18. That gives me 4. Bring the 2 down. 6 goes into 42 7 times, and I subtract that and get 0. All right, 10.18 divided by 4. Can't go into 1, but it can go into 10 two times. Gets me 2 times 4 is 8. Subtract that, I get 2. Bring down 1. 4 goes into 21 5 times. Remember, I'm bringing up my decimal. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract that, I get 1. Bring down my 8. 4 goes into 16, or 18 4 times, because 4 times 16, or 4 times 4 is 16. Getting ahead of myself, 2. Remember, bring down another 0. Okay, keep adding zeros. 4 goes into 25 times. 5 times 4 is 20. And I get 0. All right, so here we have 27 divided by 2.5. Now remember, I'm going to move my decimal. So here's my decimal. I have to move it here. So now I have 25 goes into 270. 25 goes into 27 one time. That gives me this. I bring down, subtract it 2, bring it down. Can't go in there, but I can add a 0. And this is going to give me 8. 8 times 25 is 200. Subtract that, I get 0. Great job. All right, go ahead and pause this video and work on the last 3 and then come back and see if you got them correct. All right, for number 10, you should have moved this one 2 places, which means you should have moved this 2 places. So 28 is now going to divide into 504. Well, I know I can go in there 1 time. If I subtract that, I get 124 now. If I do 3, let's see, 28 times 3 won't be enough. How about 5? Let's see if 5 goes in there. Actually, that'd be too much, so 4 will have to be the one. Okay, so 4 times 8 is 32. Carry the 3. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3 is 11. That gives me 120 left. And we said we can add a decimal and a 0. Oops, I knocked the 0 there. 0 here. Bring it down. We know it goes in 4 times. Gives me 112 again. Gives me 8. Bring down another 0. And I could keep going on, but I'm just going to leave it at that. That's as close as I'm going to get it right now. So moving over 1, I get 187.2 divided by 16. 16 goes in here once. That gives me 27. Goes in there once again, which gives me 112. If I go in there 7 times, let's see, moving my decimal, let's try 7. 7 times 6 is 42, carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11. I subtract it, get 0. All right, moving this over. 1, 2, 3. So 1.35. I have to move it over 1, 2, 3. So my decimal's there. Okay. Erase this part so it's not in my way. But I've got my decimal right here now. Divided by 3. 3 goes into 13 4 times. That's 12. Subtract that during that 5. 3 goes into 15 5 times. That gives me 15. 0. I got to bring my 0 down. Can't go into 0, so my answer is that. Great job. You are done with Unit 4 review. You are ready to head back to class prep and continue onto your Unit 4 assessment. All right, I'll see you back here for Unit 5. Great job.